There's a term for mechanics. A crisis of faith.
After all, it's not like anyone
For me, it started long before the epidemic. But when people started to turn into monsters,
She's seeing a peacekeeper.
when city after city was eaten by darkness and poison, I started to wonder, where is God? Is he putting us through a trial? Or has he abandoned us? When Black Monday came, I no longer had any doubts. There is no God. There never was. Because of the THC Genmod bombings, 2 million people lost their lives. The streets carpeted with human corpses. What God would allow that? He would have to be infinitely cruel. Of course, other so-called men of the cloth offered nonsensical observations. That this was the will of God. Punishment for our wickedness. That Colonel Williams himself served as the hand of God. But that didn't matter anymore. The curtain had been torn off. People lost their faith. Because what were they supposed to believe in? No one wanted a God like that. And then, to my own surprise, I felt free. As if I were a puppet who finally cut the strings that controlled him since birth. Free at last.
Wait a minute. What's this? If you open it, we'll all find out, you idiot. You're dead now, fucker. I've got you now, motherfucker. Choke on this, asshole.
Hey, Herman. Where's Sophie? Hey, why were you on the mission? Friends could have used you. Okay. I guess that means I should wait here. Mia?
Edie, here!
Mia?
Aiden, what's the matter with you?
Mia, where are you? Mia. Oh, no. 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 No.
Jack and fucking Joe will pay for what they did. I had a bad feeling about it from the start. I had a feeling Carl's plan sucked, and yet I let him lead.
Why didn't you send Herman on the mission? They wouldn't have stood a chance against that beast.
Him? He's strong, but as helpless as a child.
He's one damn big child.
You don't understand. Herman's almost deaf. He used to be my mother's bodyguard. He's been around us as long as I can remember. And after she died, he stayed close to us. One time, the lights in my shelter went out. The infected broke through a window. Herman blocked the path and tossed a grenade into a nearby infected. He survived the explosion, but lost his hearing. In a face-to-face battle, he's nearly unbeatable. But if he's caught from behind, he's as vulnerable as a child. A killer combination, especially for him. That's why I prefer to keep an eye on him. Sometimes I wonder if he's watching over me or I'm watching over him.
You think Jack and Joe could have had something to do with Lucas's murder?
Joe, perhaps. He's a total psycho and a thief. He knew the peacekeepers would hang him if they caught him. But Jack wouldn't let him. He's a coward. He thinks rationally.
So what's the plan now?
From now on, I'm following my gut. Last time something like this happens on my watch.
If you'd hurried back there, maybe some of our guys would have made it. I thought a pilgrim like you was supposed to run like a fucking gazelle.
Barney, shut up!
What? If he'd have made it in time to help, we'd be having a party, not a wake. In case you change your mind.
He can be a real pain in the ass. But we'll do something good for the city one day.
Birdie, to your health.
I gather you were close with Birdie?
He tried to be a poet. Kept showing me his work and said all the other guys were too stupid to understand. I never told him how bad it was. He was a good kid. I took him into the group when he lost his father in a dark zone. He was 10 years old.
That's pretty young.
Too young. But he had no one else. So I took him in.
If you manage to take out those bandits,
Jack Cock and Joe Cunt.
You think killing Messieurs Cock and Cunt will change something?
Death usually changes a lot in a person's life. Carl was wrong. We should have gone after them right away. But right or wrong, we have to help him. He's one of us. We'll rescue him and retrieve the crystals from Jack and Joe. Besides, I won't let them get away with killing my people. Ralph, Susie, Logan, Birdie, they deserve revenge. And Jack and Joe sentenced them to death. So they'll die. Your radio.
Yeah, it picks up static sometimes.
Go see Alberto. He can fix stuff like that on the spot.
Thanks.
Aitor here. Leave, but make sure no one sees you. You two make a pretty pair, Aiden. I'm on the roof nearby. We have to talk.
Now.
It's about saving your life.
I'll tear them apart. I swear, I'll gut them. Real slow. Piece by piece.
To Ralph, Susie, And Birdie. To our crew.
Inhibitor container detected. Inhibitor container detected.
Are you just gonna stand there, or will you come out?
What do you want?
I don't like what's going on here, Aiden. First, Jack and Joe's bandits killed Carl's people. Now Sophie's getting ready to retaliate. You're not a part of that, are you?
But you said you wanted me to get close to them.
I'm gonna search Sophie's camp. That's why I came to warn you. Rumors have started. You found the Lazarus for me. They may suspect you of being a PK spy.
You came here just to warn me?
You helped me with the Lazarus. And I take care of my allies.
Sophie's just fighting for water, that's all. I don't think she suspects anything.
You think so? She hates the peacekeepers. She blames us for not helping the bazaar, and for her mother's death. So when we start questioning her people, you better be careful.
Thanks for the warning.
You gain any intel for our investigation?
Sophie's also wondering who killed Lucas.
What else would she say? They know if we can prove they killed Lucas, it'll be a bloodbath. Find out from Sophie when she's planning the attack. Keep me informed where you are. Be careful. Take care of yourself, Pilgrim. Go help Sophie, but be careful, Aiden.
Sophie has interesting people. Kill him! Over here, asshole! Damn! You like me now, asshole?
Shove it up your ass! That's it!
It's on now! Come on, jackass! Over here, jackass! Get now! Take this! Surprise, motherfucker! Try this, motherfucker! You're dead! Dodge this! Get on this, fucker! Batter up! I got something. It's time for
It
us.
looks like Sophie's not here.
I
I
think
better
we
look for her.
must be.
Dad, it's still early.
If you lost something, you won't.
I'm looking for Sophie. Where'd she go?
Said she had important business to attend to. But you can wait here with us. If you came to find out if I have a boyfriend, I don't. Which doesn't mean you have the slightest chance with me. Because you don't.
If you think I was interested in whether you have a boyfriend, I wasn't. Which doesn't mean if you change your mind about my chances, I'll change my mind too.
Fine. What brings you?
Did you take care of Barney today? That guy is like a neon sign that reads Big Trouble.
Right.
One thing. I need that one thing.
Hey, have you seen Sophie?
Sophie? Yes, she went. She said that.
She went that way.
Exactly.
Thanks.
Wait! There's more. One more thing. Something's wrong with. Not working with the. It's broken. That. Oh.
Dad's asking if there's something wrong with your radio?
Oh, it hisses sometimes, but as long as it works, no point messing with it.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure. Call me Aiden.
Vincenzo, Aiden, how do you become a pilgrim? Does that mean you're a murderer?
Vincenzo! Why? What do you... Why would you...
Dad, I'm asking because I'm curious. Will you tell me, Aiden?
I'm not that exciting. I've had to kill people, but I'm not a murderer. All being a pilgrim is to me now is a means to an end.
To what end?
Vincenzo, leave him alone!
To find the only family I've ever known.
Did you?
Not yet, but I might be close.
I hope you succeed. I've never found Federico.
Who?
Federico. He was my best friend. We were like brothers. We'd known each other forever. He disappeared like the other kids because of those fucking tests.
Tests? You mean GRE tests?
You heard that when they built the walls, they were trying to create a vaccine here? It all fell apart in a couple of weeks. One day, Federico vanished into thin air. We'd been playing football. I went to my house after that. He went home too. And I never saw him again. I'm sure they took him. And that's not all. You see, he wasn't the only child who went missing that winter.
There were others?
2 girls disappeared from the building next door at the same time. And more, all across the city.
And none of them have ever been found?
No, but based on what Federico's mother said, I have a feeling I know what happened. Federico had been in the hospital a month earlier with pneumonia. His mother was told that some GRE doctor had ordered blood tests, but they wouldn't tell her why. A week after he was released from the hospital, he was gone.
Do you remember this doctor's name?
No one knew, and no one at the hospital would say. Only that he was on classified GRE business. Then, everything went to hell. The GRE collapsed. After that, some of the kids were sighted in the central loop. But not Federico. Every day, I wonder what happened to him.
I hope he's alive. And that you find him someday.
Me and you are the same. Only the... Ah, it's our brave fucking pilgrim.
Just let me go.
Been looking for you. Drink up. Cheers.
Sorry, but I don't like drinking straight from the bottle.
Ooh, the exalted count asks for a glass.
Hey, did you get your radio checked by that dumbass Alberto? That kook. Can't ever finish a sentence he starts. Must have a brain made of Swiss cheese.
Show some respect, Humphrey. Alberto's a genius with weapons and armor. What's your big skill? Farting into a harmonica and calling it music? Hey, you mangy pricks! Say your prayers. Barney's coming! And he's gonna kick your derrieres. I'll rip out.
I'm here.
How's your radio? Working now?
Sometimes it works. Sometimes, no. Roll the dice.
Susie, Logan, I swear I'll tear them apart and eat the pieces! Bertie! Ralph! To your health! I love you.
What now?
Do you remember the beginning of the fall, Aiden?
Vaguely.
I remember it as if it were yesterday. We'd been defending the church against infected for some time. My mother was in charge. She was losing dozens of people every day. She was keeping everyone alive while I was keeping an eye on Barney. She begged the peacekeepers for help, but they ignored her. Eventually, she was injured. It was dawn, and he led me to her, to the roof of the sacristy. She saw me and made me promise to look after my brother. She said it as if she was lending me a car and asking me to have it returned intact. After that, she appointed Carl as her successor, with me at his side. You'll grow up to be a far better leader than Carl, she said. But while the world is burning, people won't listen to someone so young.
She was wrong.
I've been thinking like that all my life. But not anymore. Now I understand my mother. You have to be ruthless to be a leader. I wasn't ready then. I am now.
I think I know what you're talking about. And I know what loss is like.
Talking about someone in particular?
My stories aren't important right now.
I understand. I don't tell mine, you won't tell yours. Okay?
It's not like that.
It isn't?
Yeah, mine's an old story. It still has more questions without answers.
Is that why you became a pilgrim? To find those answers? Because you sure don't look like a criminal. At least not to me.
Yeah, well, that's because you don't know me.
Sophie, we have to talk.
Time to act. The quicker we do this, the less prepared Jack and Joe will be.
Aiden. And we started on the wrong foot. A sip of courage.
Should you be drinking this much before the mission, Barney?
Me? I got the toughest liver in Villador. Worry more about yourself, Pilgrim.
Where's Sophie?
There, on the rooftop. I'm watching you, Pilgrim.
We'll see who gets who. Apparently the Peacekeepers are watching us. Well, let them see what happens to Jack and Joe, and that we can do it to them too.
Well, you said it was time to act.
We're acting. I sent 3 scouts towards the camp. Carl and the crystals must be somewhere inside the building. Not many guards. Most are probably asleep. There are a few entrances to the camp. The front one, suicide. It's got the most guards. You go in first, we'll move in from the other side. And then we'll catch them in a pincer movement. If anything goes wrong, we retreat to our base.
Where?
The Tango Motel.
Stay alert! I've got you now, motherfucker!
Better be after all this trouble.
Over here, motherfucker! No more! You're dead now, fucker! Die! Die now! This ain't fair! Keep still! Kill the fucker! Let's play catch! You're dead!
Change of plans, Aiden. They attacked our safe house.
Who? Sophie?
You have my men there. Find Carl. Save him and get our crystals. Fast.
I'll do what I can.
Are you fucking serious? What a mess. Something funky's... Hey, wait a minute.
Now! You serious?
Everybody, shut up.
Something's off. Man, this weather blows.
Are you fucking shitting me? You see that piece of shit?
I got something for you, you piece of shit. Nail the fucker. This motherfucker. Fucker! You like that? Coming for ya! Can you hack it? I've got you! You want some? I got something for you, asshole! Show me!
Seen my kids in months because of this ridiculous blockade at the center.
Bravo, Pilgrim.
The Greenwood family, any time of day, we thank you. Remember, Pilgrim, Greenwood.
You're my kind of customer.
Jack and Joe will pay in spades for each of us killed.
Pilgrim, where's everyone else?
They were attacked. Where are the crystals?
Over there. Radio Sophie, fast.
Sophie? I have Carl. He's okay. What about you guys? Sophie? Sophie? Are you there?
You have to help the maiden.
Where's Jack and Joe?
They fled the camp as soon as they heard the sound of fighting. I don't know what they're planning. They said they were waiting on backup.
What backup?
I don't know exactly. Joe was talking about the renegades. Remnants of the old army, stationed on the dam across town. Lately, They've been spotted at the bazaar.
Where should I go?
Tango Motel. Sophie's hideout is there. Run. Fast. Go to the Tango Motel, Pilgrim.